The action of the 8th of April 1740 was a battle between the Spanish third-rate Princesa under the command of Don Parlo Augustino de Gera, and a squadron consisting of 3 British 70-gun third-rates, HMS Kent, HMS Lenox and HMS Orford, under the command of Captain Colvill, Mayne of Lenox. The Spanish ship was chased down and captured by the 3 British ships, after which she was acquired for service by the Royal Navy. Background: on the 25th of March 1740 news reached the Admiralty that 2 Spanish ships had sailed from Buenos Aires, and were bound for Spain. Word was sent to Portsmouth and a squadron of 3 ships, consisting of the 70-gun ships HMS Kent, HMS Lenox and HMS Orford, under the command of Captain Colvill, Mayne of Lenox, were prepared to intercept them. The ships, part of Sir John Balchen's fleet, were briefly joined by HMS Ripon and HMS St. Albans, and the squadron sailed from Portsmouth at 3 a.m. on the 29th of March, passing down the English Channel. Ripon and St. Albans fell astern on the 5th of April, and their main shortened sail. They did not come up. On the 8th of April, Mayne's squadron was patrolling some 300 miles southwest of the Lizard when a ship was sighted to the north. Battle. The British came up and found her to be the Princesa, carrying 64 guns and a crew of 650 under the command of Don Parlo Augustino de Gera. They began to chase her at 10 a.m., upon which she lowered the French colors she had been flying and hoisted Spanish ones. Mayne addressed his men saying, "When you received the pay of your country, you engaged yourselves to stand all dangers in her cause. Now is the trial. Fight like men, for you have no hope but in your courage." After a 2.5-hour chase, the British were able to come alongside and exchange broadsides, which eventually left the Spanish ship disabled. The British then raked her until she struck her colors. The Spanish ship had casualties of 33 killed and around 100 wounded, while 8 men were killed aboard Kent, another 8 aboard Orford, and another 1 aboard Lenox. Total British wounded amounted to 40, and included Captain Durrell of Kent, who had 1 of his hands shot away. According to the Spanish version of the facts, the ship Princesa was previously damaged before the battle. The Princesa started a hard battle against the 3 English ships chasing her. The combat lasted 6 hours. The Princesa seriously damaged 1 of the English ships and put another 1 on the run, but could not face the battle against the 3rd enemy ship and had to surrender. On board the Princesa there were 70 dead and 80 injured, and the ship was taken to Portsmouth, where she was repaired and used by the Royal Navy. Aftermath. Princesa was brought into Portsmouth on the 8th of May 1740. An Admiralty order of the 21st of April 1741 authorized her purchase, and this was duly done on the 14th of July 1741 for the sum of £5,418 and 11 pence.63 d. After a great repair she was fitted at Portsmouth between July 1741 and March 1742, for a total sum of £36,007.20 10d. Her spirited resistance to 3 ships of equal rating attracted much comment. A contemporary description noted that she was larger than any British first-rate and carried unusually large guns, many of them brass. She was described as the finest ship in the Spanish Navy, with her high build allowing her to open her lower gun ports in conditions that meant that her opponents could not. She was renamed HMS Princesa and served in the Royal Navy until she was finally sold for breaking up on the 30th of December 1784 at Portsmouth.